So today we're going to learn about basically finding difference in symmetry. So what is it that we're trying to find? Well, we're trying to find the difference value from these two data. So that will be in the Venn diagram concept, the red color right here, and the comment is the white one is not the one that we're trying. It's not the one. So basically the red color. And in the value type of way, in array, basically we're trying to find from this two data set. So whatever this data doesn't have in this data, that's the data that we're trying to collect. Also the same for this data to this data we're going to compare. So 3, 4, 5 is the answer. So let's implement that algorithm, basically trying to find this and trying to find the solutions right here. Okay, so that will be in the JavaScript. So first thing first, ARGS basically to return, if you look at console.log, so that will return just basically only one array, the first one. We want to take multiple, like something right here. We want to take very dynamic array, right? So 3 or 4, so it can take 3 or 4. It can be very flexible. So how do we do that? In JavaScript we have dot. So that will translate into this, right? Array within array. And then we can use built-in method called reduce, and it will try to reduce into functions. So we're going to call symmetricDiff, symdiff, and that function will take basically either 1 or 2. We can manually customize it. So function will take that will be symdiff, and that function will take arg1 and arg2. Okay, and then we will have a variable name called diff, then that will be our answer. And we're going to return diff. So for loop, we're going to have for loop, and that for loop will be index. We will have index of basically we're gonna compare argument 1 with diff and arg2. So arg1, oh sorry, so index, so less than arg1 dot length and index plus plus. So inside this loop we're going to have if condition. So we will take arg1 diff dot index of, and we will take a value of, we will try to find a value of arg1 and index, right? And we will compare it with basically -1. If it gave us -1, that means it doesn't exist in diff array. That means we can take the value. Also, we still have to compare with argument 2. So that will be, we will have to arg2, we will have to fix that, and then we will compare with argument 2 and take a look at if there's an index of arg1 value. Okay, very simple, very understanding concept. We can understand the concept pretty easy. So let's try to put this into that way. Yeah. And okay, we have to delete that. All right, so that makes sense now. So we're going to try to copy this and then repeat that. So basically, before we repeat the solutions, it's just basically going to be the same for the second data set. We can just basically say that, hey, push this diff.push. If this doesn't exist, then push into this empty data, empty array. So index, say that like this, and yeah, so it's that arrow here. Okay, so this is the scope. Okay, first, and it will return def, second scope, yeah, array here and array here. Okay, so this should do it. Oh, we have this n, so we don't need that one. So there you go. Comparing with the argument 2 and def with argument 1, we got the def, which is 3. All right, so let's copy this solutions and repeat it for argument 2. So we can just basically build the function for that, but whatever. It's a lot easier to just copy and paste, I guess. 2 and say that 1, and we're comparing against 2, so this is basically 2. So there you go, we got the right answer from the argument 2, and that's it. That's the symmetry difference, how we can get the right answer from there.